It's been good. I mean, just getting the groove out there, just trying to get up to speed with, football movements again. I mean, we've been here for a week, but, you go throughout summer and just doing workouts and stuff, but just trying to get up to football speed.
I know they probably gave you a primer as to what they wanted to see out of you when you signed, but seeing it play out on the field, how is it comparing to what you were getting when you were being courted to be signed?
I mean, just taking it day by day, really. You know what I mean? Like I said, just trying to get down the techniques and get down the movements and stuff, and just trying to keep make plays out there.
Dane, I think Coach Canales has said multiple times about the defensive scheme and how he was really frustrated when he would have to game plan against it. What is it about the scheme that makes it easy for you guys to be successful in the secondary and tough for offensive play?
I just think our coaches they do a great job of putting us in the right position. They dial it up. Coach E, he knows where everyone should be. He makes the right calls at the right times, and they do a good job of defining everyone's role, so no one's second guessing out there with what's expected from them.
I think there's been a lot of talk about the cornerback room and what that depth chart's going to look like. Do you guys hear any of that, or is that just you keep it contained?
Yeah, we pretty much keep it contained. I mean, I just try to keep focusing on the guys that's out there, the guys that's behind us, and just keep moving along.
When Dan signed you, he said he brought you here for a reason. Did you feel like, and maybe this was communicated to you, that they signed you to be full-time starter?
Like I said, I'm just trying to take it day by day. I mean, I know in this league everything's a competition. You know what I mean? I go out there with the ones, and that's my role right now. So I just take it day by day and continue to compete every day.
You come from Buffalo that's had a lot of success recently, come to Carolina, trying to get back there. What can you bring to the team as a whole in terms of their mentality?
Just trying to bring like a winning culture. You know what I mean? I'm sure they're not excited with the results that happened last year. So everybody's trying to bring a winning culture around here and just continue to put the right pieces out there to help us win.
And you had the pass breakup on Terrace in 7-on-7. I'm just curious, how do you balance when you make a good play versus a bad play? Like the next play mindset, does that kind of give you a little bit more momentum? Do you kind of, get upset over the bad play? Like how do you handle a good and bad play?
It's definitely not easy having a bad play, you know what I mean? But I'm just a little older in the league now, I guess. I'm going into year 5, so it's easier to control, but it still like eats up at you every single play, you know what I mean? You have a bad play, but the more you control it, the more you're able to move on to the next play and make a better play.
Going back to the previous question Nick just asked about, being around these guys for the first time, is there that kind of tangible fierceness that maybe there's something to prove out there and to kind of prove some doubters in terms of that? Is that something that's unique and different to this situation as opposed to where you've been in the past?
I mean, we already had a good defense, you know what I mean, in my opinion, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to come in here and just get in where I fit in and help win, help compete. But we already had good guys on the defense, great players on the defense, JC, Shaq, all those guys, all the big boys up front, you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm just trying to come in here and bring some winning culture, I guess, and continue to compete.
This wide receiver group really didn't get a lot of attention last year. What stands out to them this year with all the additions they've made to it?
Everybody can play. I mean, I said like I wasn't here last year. I don't really know what was going on in the receiver room or with the offense last year, but everybody can play. Everybody's competing out there. Everybody's running the right routes. Everybody's talking. You know what I mean? There's just a lot of competitiveness going on right now, so it's a good sign.
Dane, what was free agency like for you in terms of were there other offers or interests from other teams?
There was a few teams, but like I said, I let my agent handle that pretty much, and I don't get too caught up in that. You know what I mean? I just want to play football. So whoever was the best opportunity, and it was here. So I'm just happy to be here.
What was the draw here? Because as you said, this is a team that went 2-15 last year. What was attractive to them?
I mean, just the talks between my agent and Dan and whoever else he was talking to just made me feel comfortable. It made me feel like they wanted me, and that's what a player wants in this league. They want to feel wanted to make a place home and go out there and give it their all.
And is there advice that you got maybe from Jordan Poyer or Micah Hyde that you've kind of given to younger guys like Jamie Robinson and Shaw Smith-Wade as they're trying to make this team and are younger guys trying to prove themselves?
Whenever a guy like I'm not overly talkative person, I guess, because when I had those vets like you said, Poe and Micah, they talked a lot, but they were more lead by example, and that's kind of how I've always been in my career as well. But whenever I see like a guy may be down or some younger guy may be down or something, I'm always like one of the first to reach out and just let them know, you know what I mean, just the way the league goes, you know what I mean, because that was a big thing for me coming in, you know what I mean, the older guys, they always just let me know how the league goes. Whenever I got down on myself, like you said, it's everybody just wants to compete and do better, you know what I mean, no one wants to go out there and make a bad play or anything like that. So when those things happen, you know, I'm always trying to be one of those guys to definitely uplift a player for sure.
Dane, what are some early impressions of Bryce Young? We've seen him for about a week here in training camp. Early thoughts on him?
He's a guy for sure. I mean, he makes all the right throws. You know what I mean? Some of the times I'm like, dang, I'm doing my best out here. I'm covering as good as I can, and then the throw just beat you. You know what I mean? It's always on the money. So he's a competitor. He makes the right throws, and he's always making good decisions.
I'm curious, how much did you hear about his season last year? I know you didn't play directly against him. How much did you know of him last year, and what were your expectations when you first faced off against him?
I definitely knew of him. I just didn't watch much like Panthers football and stuff like that. But it's because, you know what I mean, I was with a different team, had my own thing going on. But I definitely knew of him, and I always knew he was a great quarterback coming out, and even in college, you know what I mean, watching Alabama and everything like that. So definitely knew he was a great quarterback. Now I'm just happy to be on the team and compete with him.